My entitled neighbor tried to reserve my cat for her kid's birthday and showed up to my house to demand I hand him over after I refused. But she was about to regret asking me. I have a very fluffy, very adorable cat named Mochi. He's basically my little buddy, and he's got one of those Instagram accounts where I post his funny antics, so a lot of people in my neighborhood know about him, including this one mom, Stacy, who has a 6-year-old daughter that's super into cats. No biggie, right? One day, Stacy messaged me on Instagram saying her daughter was absolutely obsessed with Mochi and asked if I could bring him to her daughter's birthday party the following weekend so that the kids could play with him. I politely declined, explaining that Mochi doesn't do well in new environments and would likely hide or freak out around loud kids. Stacy's response, "Well, can you loan him to us for the day?" Yes, she literally wanted me to just hand over my cat as if he were a library book or something. She promised they'd take good care of him and even offered to pay me $20 for the inconvenience. I politely refused again, saying that Mochi isn't up for loan, and I don't think it would be safe or comfortable for him. At my second refusal, Stacy switched tactics, calling me selfish and accusing me of gatekeeping joy from her daughter. She ranted about how just one day, and I owe it to the community because I flaunt Mochi's photos online. At this point, I was getting irritated. I told her my cat wasn't an accessory, and he's definitely not something I owe to the neighborhood. She didn't respond, so I thought she got the hint, until the day of the party rolled around. I was in my apartment when I heard a loud knock on my door. I opened it, and you'll never guess who it was. It was Stacy and her daughter, with the girl holding a sparkly cat carrier. Stacy smiled and said, "Hi, we came to pick up Mochi." She acted as if this was going to force my hand, and I'd think I would have no other choice but to hand over Mochi. I was actually stunned at the audacity of this woman, but I certainly wasn't going to give in to her. I told her, "I never agreed to this, and I'm not giving you my cat." Stacy's smile dropped instantly, and she launched into this loud, dramatic rant about how I'm ruining her daughter's special day, and that I shouldn't show off my cat if I don't want to share. Her daughter started sobbing, and Stacy gave me this accusing look, like I've just broken her kid's heart on purpose. I wasn't having any of this and said this was all her fault. If she didn't feel so entitled to another person's things, then her kid wouldn't be a crying mess right now. My neighbor down the hall actually poked her head out to see what was going on, and upon realizing what was happening, told Stacy to get lost, and it was clear that nothing was promised to her. Stacy was fuming at this point and stormed off, but not before yelling, "I'll make sure everyone knows how selfish you are." Later, I found out from mutual friends that she spread a story around the neighborhood that I baited her daughter with Mochi, only to withhold him out of spite. No one really believed her, and my neighbor backed me up because she had heard everything. Now she's become the neighborhood pariah, and if you're seen with her, you're deemed crazy. She's lost her friends as a result of this and has isolated herself. The only time she's out is when she drops her daughter off at school, and she gets embarrassed when she sees people talking about her. The neighborhood can get pretty judgmental, and people love to gossip, so this won't die down until another incident occurs, which for now, I don't see happening. It's funny because she still gives me the dirtiest looks anytime I pass her. I'll admit I was petty and posted a picture of Mochi with the caption, "Dabbing on the haters."